Hi Cancer, welcome to Tarotpy with Rex. I hope you had a great week last week, and I'm super excited to see what's going on with you guys this week. So let's get started, shall we? Cancer. One more shuffle. Alright, Cancer. What do we got? The Three of Pentacles, the World, the Knight of Cups, the Wheel, nice, Seven of Cups, Two of Wands, Queen of Swords, Nine of Wands, Ten of Swords, Death and Rebirth. Big transformation coming, Cancer. Alright, in your current energy, you have the Three of Pentacles. Teamwork makes the dream work. Maybe you are collaborating with someone, you're working with a group of people on a certain project, you have some shared goals. It could mean like an apprenticeship. It's something that involves more than yourself, right? Collaborating. Something about shared goals or shared effort. Teamwork makes the dream work. On your obstacles, you have the World. You're looking for some kind of success or achievement or accomplishment. Maybe you're looking to travel, but you're definitely trying to wrap something up. You're trying to complete something or fulfill an obligation, or it could be something like sense of belonging. You don't feel like you belong right now. You're having a real hard time like fitting in or understanding your place. In your best case scenario, you got the Knight of Cups. So the Knight of Cups is all about the Knight of Cups is all about like being artistic or graceful, or like a mediator or an idealist, or it could be like a romantic idealist. It can be like a love thing, but it's your best case scenario. So for me, I feel like because you're having a problem fitting in or having a sense of belonging, like I feel like the best case scenario for you would be having that feeling where you fit in, where you can find out your ideal place in a situation in your life, like find your place in life, right? What you can use is the Wheel. The Wheel is all about destiny and good luck. It's all about being decisive, fate, fortune, change. So just choose where you want to be and be it. Don't get too caught up in your emotions. They're like the same girl. You got the World and the Wheel. Just be who you are. Don't fight who you are. And question, why are you not fitting in? Why do you feel like you don't fit in? You probably do. It's probably just your perception. In your what's just passed is the Seven of Cups. The Seven of Cups is all about like maybe you've been daydreaming, or you've been having a lot of different options held out in front of you, like, or you're spending your days daydreaming. You're not really focusing on what's going on in your life. You're so like in la la land at this time, like worried about all these other things that probably don't matter but are taking up your time. I think we all get burned out from the monotony of our life sometimes, and then we get caught up in like illusion or fantasy or daydreaming or other options, and it can take up a great amount of time, right? Wishful thinking, other choices. What other choices do I have? Do I really want to go to work today? What's coming is the Two of Wands. She's sitting there at the window and she's looking out and she's dreaming. She's planning her life. What could be? I'm so sorry. What could be? Like, she's planning, but she's not, she's just sitting there. She needs to step outside of her comfort zone and like take a chance on something that she really wants to do. She's scared. She thinks, I need to plan it first. No. Sometimes you just need to take action and make it happen. Your attitude is the Queen of Swords. So the Queen of Swords is all about being honest, and she's very sharp with her tongue. She's a quick thinker. She's perceptive. She's independent. She's fair. She's got her emotions in check. She's very bold and direct. She knows exactly what she wants, and she knows exactly how to get it. So that's, you know, you're like, I got this. I don't need anybody's help. Even though, yeah, you feel like you're not fitting in. But I don't think you really care to fit in. But you still feel like you're not fitting in, which is kind of a conundrum, right? What people think is the Nine of Wands. People see that you've been putting in a lot of work, and that you may be feeling a little bit tired, like fatigued, right? Burnout. But you're so close to success that you need to keep persisting, because you're on your last step of this cycle. Whatever this cycle is that's completing, you're at the end of it, and you're so close to success. So don't give up. Just keep persisting. Your hopes and fears is the Ten of Swords. Ten of Swords is, I want to move on from this situation, right? You hope this situation is done, which it is, but you're hopeful that it's seriously done, and it is. It's done. It's like you need to dismount that dead horse, right? There's nothing left in the situation to be salvaged. And in your outcome, you've got Death and Rebirth, which is a major transformation. You are going through a major transformation at this time. I love the Death and Rebirth card. I think that transformations are where we grow, right? We transform and we grow into the best possible version, usually through some cycle that we've just completed. So it's wonderful news. That means you're upgrading in your life, and you're moving on, you're leveling up for sure. You just beat the big boss. All right, let's pull some clarifiers, shall we? So on the Three of Pentacles, you got the Two of Swords. A choice needs to be made. You feel like you're stuck in the middle of maybe a situation that is involving more than three people, or three people or more. You feel stuck in the middle, like you have to make some kind of choice about it, or a decision. Yeah, but you feel stuck in the middle, like you don't know what side to take. On your obstacles on the world, you got the King of Wands. The King of Wands is all about being bold and daring. So you're scared to take some kind of risk. You're afraid that it's just not the time. You're afraid that your sense of belonging. I don't know. Let's come back to that really quick. Let me get a couple more cards on this. In the Knight of Cups, you've got the Knight of Cups. I meant what I said. Okay. Yeah, I think it's all about changing your perception. You seem to be supported at this time to do something bigger, to do something that you've been planning for a while. If you're not happy in your current situation and you don't feel like you belong, question that. Why don't I feel like I belong here? Why is this success or this attainment or this thing that I'm reaching for, why is it not coming to me? I feel like you may have like a little negative emotions, like maybe you're being kind of a negative Nancy about something. Change your perception and try to see the good in the situation, so that you can get to the core of what's going on. Why am I feeling this way? Because again, the Knight of Cups is all about being like an idealist, or like a romanticizing about something. It's all about being artistic or graceful. So maybe you need to get creative about a situation. And even if you can't quit your job tomorrow and you just can't find joy in it anymore, maybe you need to get a little bit more creative about what can help motivate you to keep doing it, right? Instead of just being so miserable that you really, or maybe just finding a more creative way to think about your job, or get creative about a situation, how you can change your job into making it more enjoyable, or your life. It doesn't have to be your job. It can be a situation in your life. It can be a friendship. It can be a partnership. It can be some situation in your life that you need to get creative around. Like you're like, I'm not necessarily willing to let it go, but I need to become satisfied in the situation. So maybe there's a creative avenue into turning the situation around to making it more so, right? What you can use on the wheel is the Ace of Swords. Ace of Swords is all about victory and success and attainment. You have a lot of successes in this situation to enjoy. I feel like it's a destiny situation. It's causing you to grow and to change into the best version of yourself. If you're unhappy, it's teaching you about things that you do not want in your life, which is good. We need the contrast in life, so that we know sometimes what we want and what we don't want. Just think if life was always even keel, we wouldn't know happy, we wouldn't know sad. You have to know the highs and the lows to appreciate the opposites, right? Or to know where you don't want to be, or to understand what you don't want. Life provides those opportunities for us. It's all about your perception and how you are going to receive those messages, right? What's just passed on the Seven of Cups is justice. So what justice is all about, like karmic truths. So what are you telling, like what isn't working for you is probably something to do with karma. Like what are you telling what truth do you need to know? What are you like avoiding telling yourself? I feel like you're caught up in this illusion and fantasy, but maybe to avoid some kind of truth that you just don't want to admit to yourself, or it can be something like, I was disrespected because I allowed them to disrespect me, right? Sometimes it's hard to say that. Sometimes it's easier to say they're just assholes and that's why they disrespected me. Excuse my language. But sometimes what we need to say is, I need to love myself more in order to not let people do these things to me, so that I won't experience these things. Try to get to the core of why you're feeling the way you're feeling, right? Why am I spending so much time doing this thing instead of doing what I should be doing? Or it looks like you spend a lot of time daydreaming or fantasizing or having illusions about something. You're being caught up in another world for some reason that you don't want to be part of this world. So what's that reason? What are you trying to escape? What truth are you trying to escape? You're unhappy. Why are you unhappy? Things aren't, what can I do to change things instead of just get through it? Can I thrive through it? Can I grow through it? Can I learn through it? Can I learn from it? What can I get from this situation? Sometimes it's better to be present and feel the feelings so that you can make the choices. What's coming on the Two of Wands is the Ten of Wands. Ten of Wands is all about like burden and responsibility. It's about stress and obligation, struggle. You are burnt out, and that's why you are in this fantasy world, and you're trying to make plans to move ahead. You're not actually taking any actions. You're just thinking about it. You're thinking about something that you can do differently. You're planning for the future. So it tells me you're just not happy with a certain situation that you're thinking about it, but you should take the move. Two of Wands says do it. Just step outside of your comfort zone. Stop thinking about it. Stop planning it. Stop wondering about it. Sometimes you just have to, in order to change the situation that you're just done with in so many ways, you just have to get up and take those first steps. Your attitude on the Queen of Swords is the Knight of Swords. Yeah, you want to charge forward. You're just so caught up in the planning of it, right? The Knight of Swords, he is just full on direct, independent, focused, daring, ambitious. He's going. He doesn't have a plan, but he's just going forward. So you're trying to push forward. I see that. I see you, Cancer. I see you pushing forward. What people think on the Nine of Wands is the Nine of Pentacles. Nines are all about fulfillment, attainment, fruition, completion, introspection. People think that you're doing well, that you've got it going on. You're not. Other people don't see your struggle. They don't see your burnout. They don't see the problem here. You're hiding it well. You're not. They see all the things around you. They see your life, the life that you've built, the life that you've sacrificed to build. But they don't see the sacrifices. They don't see the hard work. They don't see the long hours. They don't see the struggle. They only see the beautiful things.
but you are so close to success. Like, your big thing is coming. You just have to keep pushing through. I'm sorry, but you do. And maybe you have to make a bold move that you've been thinking about that just might work, but you're afraid of. But I think it would work. And your hopes and fears on the 10 of Swords is the 5 of Cups. Okay, so that is being able to appreciate what you have. 5 of Cups is all about like feeling loss or regret or bereavement or grief or disappointment or discontentment, right? If this is how you're feeling, then you need to get up and make the moves that you need to make, because this situation isn't going to improve if you just stick it out. It's not going to improve. So the only thing that's going to improve this situation is you actually changing it. Look. And then when you take these steps that you need to take, these bold steps that you've been thinking about, you've been fantasizing about these bold steps, and they may seem a little unrealistic or to you at this time, but they're not. They're necessary for your evolution, for your change, for your big thing. Look at this. You got the 9 of Cups on the end. This change that you're going through, this dramatic change, is going to bring you so much fulfillment. The fulfillment that you've been waiting for. It's the 9 of Cups. It's comfort. It's wishes coming true. It's satisfaction. It's success. It's everything that you want. It's going to be a big transformation, though. Big from where you're at. Take that big step. You already know what it is. You kind of know what you need to do, but you're scared. For some reason, you're scared. Don't be scared, Cancer. You got this. All right, those are your messages this week. And until next week, tell your truth, find your voice, and sing your song. God bless.